Hey guys, this is Gloria. So I am here to share with you guys a little small tutorial and a review on this frame border punch starter set. This set I purchased from Tuesday morning during the Martha Stewart sale that happened this past Sunday. The SKU number for this is 1815990 and it was $3.99. What you get inside the box is, of course, this punch, and it is like a doily looking punch here. And you also get the instructions in a bunch of different languages. And of course, I'm going to use the one for the English language. When I was reading through the instructions, I did notice that they had this frame border punch project, which creates a box. And it's a 7 by 7 inch piece of cardstock that makes this box. And so I figured, because I am a visual learner, I thought maybe it would be helpful to some of you guys if I would do this on camera. So let me share with you guys what the box looks like that I created already. And this is the little box. And what I did was I used the punch to punch out the window part. I used some acetate to put in there. And I used a bow die punch a die that I purchased from Tuesday morning. And let me just show you what. It's a pretty nice size box. And I just put some paper shreds in the inside. And it's really cute if you use double-sided paper, especially for the bottom, since you can see through it. So what the directions say is to cut out two squares that's 7 by 7 inches, score them at 1.5 as well as 5.5 on each side. What I did was I cut out one 7 by 7 inch square. I scored it on all sides by 1.5, which is the same as what they told you to do, except they were doing 2 score lines at the same time. But I just 1.5 turned it, 1.5 turned it all the way until I did all 4 sides. The bottom piece I did at 6 7/8 by 6 7/8, and the reason for that is it makes a little bit of a smaller box so that the top can fit over the bottom easier than if you did it the same size. So I'll put the bottom of the box to the side. I also cut out a piece of acetate. You can use window sheet, transparency, whatever. But this is 3.5 by 3.5, and I just put some double-sided tape on that so I can have it ready to go. I scored my pieces ahead of time, which is what the directions say, but the reason why I did it that way is because it'll take more time to do it after the fact. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your punch, clicks together with magnets. It is showing this arrow here, this is the window punch side, and this is the outer punch side. You want to make sure that it is facing the window punch. And so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to put the corner of your paper at the 2-inch mark, which is right up here. And you're just going to make sure that you try to get it as straight as you can. Hold it down in place. Put your top back on. It's going to click in place because it's a magnet, and you're just going to punch. You're going to do that to all 4 sides until you get 4 punches. And just make sure that you try to get it as straight as you possibly can. And be careful because the magnets will kind of try to knock it out of place. So that's why I'm kind of holding it here with my finger as I put the magnet back on top. So you're going to keep doing that. Just keep rotating it around until you get all 4 sides done. Okay, so I have all 4 sides done. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to use this foil part right here in order to connect these 4 together. So I need 4 more punches in order to connect the doily. So it's a little tricky because you need to line this up with one of the punches that you already made in order to make the next punch. You also need to line the paper up with one of these lines here in order to make it straight. So I'm just going to kind of try to line it up the best I can, and also line up the top of the paper to make it as straight as I can. Once I have it as straight as I can make it, I'm just going to put the top back down and punch it. And so that's my first punch. And I can tell that I'm off right here. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know. I don't know. They're not very straight if you ask me, but That's part of the review, right? So now we need to make the next punch, and we're just going to try to line it up again. Line that up as straight as we can. And I'm just going to punch that down, and that's my next one. Then we're going to rotate it around, line it up again as best we can, and also try to line up that line up there. And we're going to punch and rotate it around, line it up as best we can, line this up with this, and we're going to punch. And so that is our little doily insert. Now, if you guys could look closely, it skipped there, like it cut it off there and it cut it off there. I'm not exactly sure why, because I did the same exact thing on the one that I created before that, and it didn't do it. But these punches, you know, they're painted, you know, by machine and stuff. So maybe the punch is off, maybe I'm off. I'm not sure. It is late, but we're not going to worry about it. So I can put that to the side because I'm pretty much done with the punch now. And so now what I want to do is I just want to fold on all of my score lines. And those were all pre-scored, so it's just very simple to just fold right on there. And I'm going to put my acetate piece right in the middle. So just going to remove my tape. And, you know, I think that a lot of times when we're creating, we are our you know, biggest and hardest critic. So don't be upset with yourself if your box or your cuts don't come out absolutely straight. Nobody will ever really know. You can always stick a bow there, you can always stick a butterfly there, and no one will ever know. No one will look at this box and say, oh, you're off. So the next thing you need to do is cut you some tabs for the box, and you're just cutting right up to the tip. And I also cut a slit in each side in order to make the box. You're going to turn it around and do the same thing on the opposite side. Clip that out and clip that out. So now my top is all done. I just want to put some double-sided tape on all 4 of the tabs. Take that off. And like I said, these make really cute boxes for Mother's Day and for birthday gifts and just all kind of stuff. Friend mail. You can send some really cute ephemera and goodies in these little boxes. And, you know, you don't need a die to do it. You can do it with your scoreboard. And I know that some of you guys caught the Martha Stewart cutter and scoreboard on sale at Tuesday morning. This is a perfect project for that. So that is our top all done. And then we're just going to do the same thing to our bottom. We're going to cut up to the line. And don't forget to cut out your little notch. This just makes it easier for the box. You're going to flip it around. Do the same thing on this side. Just try to make sure that you're cutting it straight on that line. And then you're going to do the same thing. Fold it, fold it, fold it. All the score lines. And, you know, use your bone folder if you want to use your bone folder. And then you're going to put your tape and all of your little tabs. I like this tearaway tape because it's easier for me to use, and it is a pretty strong tape. Just make sure that it's on there good. I don't have nails right now. And just take out all of these and just fold together your box, making your corners as square as you can possibly get them. And that is the bottom of your box. Always kind of pinch the corners, and then you just kind of put your top right down on top of your bottom, and that's how your box is going to look. And then, like I said, you can always embellish it with butterflies and bows. Like I have this bow, I can put a bow on there, which looks super cute. I can put a butterfly on there, you know, and it just looks really, really cute. You can even put a butterfly in the middle, put some shreds on there, and you're done. Or even wrap some ribbon around it and tie a really pretty bow on it as well. So that is about it. I hope that you guys found that little tutorial helpful. And just know that even as precise as you want to be with this, mine's did not, it still didn't cut, you know, all the way correct, but I think for $3.99 it was still a great deal. It was a great deal. And you know, to make this little window, I think is super cute in boxes and stuff like that. So I hope that if you guys have this punch, you will give this a try. And you know, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I possibly can. Take care, guys. Bye.